Back to DeezyVision. Today we're going to have another adventurous day around the beautiful island of Nassau, where I'm from. And today I'm going to be doing that with a special guest that came into Nassau on a cruise, hit me up, says, hey, I want to see the island of Nassau. So I was like, sure, let's do this. And so, I like to entertain guests to the island, show them around, show them a good time. And we're going to see Nassau today. Now, we might not be stopping at many or any historical spots, but I'm going to show my special guest Nassau today. Now, you may know who it is from the thumbnail. I don't know. I may have switched my idea for the thumbnail, but I'm going to introduce that person to you right now. So if you're ready, come on, let's go. All right, so as promised, I told you I was going to introduce you to my special guest visiting the island. This your first time here?
No.
No, it's not his first time here. He's been here before, but it's his first time hanging out with me. And this is his first time seeing the island, how I'm going to show it to him. So everybody, you good?
No, probably not.
All right,
but
so
here we go.
He's falling down right now. He's so excited to be
So
in Nassau. Everybody, I want you to welcome Ryan. Let them know your channel name.
It's Miller's in Motion. My wife and I full-time travel in RVs across the U.S. as well as international cruises, you name it. We get to hook up with cool people and hang out and see local things.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get into some local things. I'm going to show him a side of the island that most of you visitors don't ever get to see. So let's jump in the cab, in the van, and let's take it around Nassau. All right, so we're not starting from the cruise port as we usually do. We're starting from the eastern end of the island. So this is the most eastern end of the island that you can get. We're in an area called Yamacraw Beach. And so this is where we're starting from. Not my regular start. And so, this is going to be like a breakout. So not my usual start, but like I promised, I'm going to show some sides of the island that you may not get to see when you do regular tours. So here we go. Okay, so me and Ryan taking a ride down the famous Prince Charles Drive.
King Charles Drive.
Yeah, which I think should be King Charles Drive now, because Charles ain't the prince anymore. Charles is actually the king, the man, the dude in charge.
All right.
But it's still known as Prince Charles Drive.
I have a conundrum for you real quick.
Go ahead.
So should it be renamed King Charles Drive or Prince William Drive?
That's a very good question. Because funny enough, there's a school here in Nassau that's named after Prince William. Yeah, there's a whole school named after Prince William. So they might find Prince William looking a little greedy if they name a street and a school after him.
He's a monarch. I think greedy kind of goes with the territory there.
I agree. Okay, so I usually pass by the mall from time to time when I'm doing my tours, but me and Ryan are actually going to go inside. I've never shown a visitor the inside of the mall before. But we're going to go inside the mall, and he's going to get to see how the inside of a Bahamas shopping mall looks.
And I know your mic's backwards, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not.
Yeah.
But I'm curious because how many tourists do you think actually go in here?
Oh, how many tourists actually go into our mall?
I know it's a stab in the dark, but like the cruise passengers are never going to come here.
No, they're not going to come here. They're going to go downtown.
So maybe the occasional person staying for like a week or two in Airbnb.
Yeah.
Resorts, I would argue, probably wouldn't come here either.
You may probably get maybe 10. I don't know, because in my time going into the mall, I've never seen that much visitors in here.
Right, it's all locals just getting.
Yeah, it's just locals doing their thing. Okay. And so that number would be kind of hard for me to call. But we're here, and Ryan's gonna actually get to see inside the mall now.
I could ask you the difficult question.
Yeah. So when we go on the inside, we won't be able to film, and so you're not gonna see how our track on the inside is gonna look, but
quick glimpses of stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna get some quick glimpses of stuff. I'm gonna show him around a little. He's not gonna be in here too long, but I'm gonna show him how a Bahamian mall looks. All right, Ryan. So you finally got to see a Bahamian shopping mall.
Yep.
Now, compared to the malls that you have in the United States, what's your opinion of ours?
Very much so, actually the exact same thing, but everything is named completely differently.
Right.
So it's funny because you walk through, and I think I said that as we walked in. It's like it's like Bizarro World. Like if you remember Mario Brothers. Yeah. There's like Mario and Bizarro Mario. It's the same thing, but it's all just slightly off. Right. I mean, you walk in, it's way too cold. You immediately wonder why you're in here, and then it's the same kinds of stores as you go along. Like in the States, if you walk through, you always have the little jewelry stand in the middle. You got the electronic stores, you got the office supply stuff, you've got the department stores. The names are just different. That's literally it. Well, you guys probably pay less for stuff too, because we like to inflate stuff.
So our shopping mall is basically up to par.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what par is because we're losing all of our shopping malls. I can't tell you the last time I've been to one of the States. I mean, that was probably like 2005. Wow. Well, so in Texas especially, they're going away because I don't know why they're good. Probably because they don't want to air condition the inside of the things. And so unless you're in a really hot climate or a really cold climate, traditional shopping malls are dying in the United States, and we have more like plazas, kind of like what you have, that are they're bigger and more expansive because they had to take what was in a mall and put it outside, which made it bigger. But you walk outside from store to store instead of inside. For some reason, that's cheaper for them, I guess.
All right, so thank you for sharing
too much
your opinion or your view on our shopping mall. I like what I heard. Yeah, I like what I heard, and so now we're gonna move on to a different spot. So stay tuned, guys. I don't know how good you guys can see this, but I brought Ryan to see one of our Solomon stores, and this store has basically followed the format of Walmart for many years. Don't mind the color that you see here, because this color was recently changed. This was even the color of a Walmart store, and so when you go on the inside, you would find it very, very similar to a Walmart, and because the name is Solomon's, a lot of people won't expect that, but that is what this place was for many, many years, and still is. It still is.
What's my new favorite store? You know why?
What's that?
So I'm a huge Green Bay Packer fan.
Oh, so the colors. So he says he's a Green Bay Packer fan, so the colors reminding him of Green Bay. As far south as you can get on the island, this is the area known as South Beach, as you can see there on that trash can. This is the area of South Beach, and it gets its name. Well, you can see why it gets its name. This is the most southern part of the island, and you run into water because we're surrounded by water. That's what an archipelago is all about. And so I brought Ryan down here so he can see the most southern tip of the island. I told him earlier in the video that up to maybe 10 to 15% of visitors to the island would actually get to see this part of the island when they visit.
Which is insane because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It's very beautiful out here.
Now, with that being said, locals probably love it the way it is.
Oh, yeah. just as you can see, you have cars parked out here. People having lunch and just chilling, looking at the water. Some people out there swimming.
You have your spot. We have ours.
Yeah.
I will say, though, as soon as you said South Beach, I was like, Pitbull, where is he? Mr. 305? No? Oh, okay.
No, this is the better South Beach.
It really is. That South Beach is annoying.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to South Beach.
I've been down there before.
I don't have a South Beach body.
Right.
I'm very out of place. If you see like a light beam on the beach, that's me. I'm just reflecting the sun.
Yeah, but this is the most southern point. Not much people get to see this part of the island, and so just to give an appreciation for what it is, I brought Ryan down here so that he can see it. So now when he goes back, he can say that he is amongst that 10 to 15%. Okay, so I brought Ryan down here to the Fusion Superplex, which is our IMAX theater setup here in Nassau. So I brought him down here. I took him inside so he can actually see the inside of it. And I was very surprised at his reaction to the theater itself. And I'm going to let him explain what he said to me when he walked in the door.
Well, hey, do I get to curse on your channel? And not so much. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, essentially I said, beep, 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 beep. This is better. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, we have theaters in the U.S., and then we have things that are kind of family fun centers, like bowling alleys that have a lot of the amenities this have. So it's kind of the same but kind of different, but this blows both the things we have out of the water. I mean, by a mile. It's crazy because like just the design of the building, the things that are inside of it. They actually brought like name brands in there. So like if you were going to do dinner, there's actually like an Applebee's or, you know, what was the other places in the States? It's like a concession stand that made a burger. And they've been boiling hot dogs for the last 4.5 days. Whereas that's legitimate food, coffee. The amount of things that are in there are crazy to me. I wish I had the floors in my house.
Now, you know, I gotta let Ryan try some guava duff, right? I can't let him leave the island and he doesn't try the staple dessert of the Bahamas. Okay, so I've been eating guava duff all my life, but Ryan's gonna try it for the first time. So his reaction is everything right now. And then they also gave us samples of some of their hibiscus tea. So we're gonna try this too.
Full warning.
You go first.
Okay, so full warning, I'm not a tea person, so if I don't like the tea, that's probably not a good judge of it, so don't take my word on this, but I am a dessert guy, so you're good there. Oh, I just got something all over my camera. Sorry, I gotta do my little thing real quick. What's the name of this place?
The New Duff.
The New Duff. So, like we were talking about there, we are at a place called the New Duff, and we are going to try guava duff. Well, I'm trying guava duff. You've had guava duff, and then tea. But you know, the last time I had tea, it didn't go real well. So we'll see about that. All right, we're going to do the guava duff first because that's what this stuff is for. Could you do me a favor? Would you mind, because I don't want it to be in the way of your camera. Just either the big one or the red one. They're both set to go.
This one here?
Yep. So, what is this texture supposed to be like?
Say again?
What is this texture supposed to be like?
It's just going to give you like a bready type texture.
Okay. Whoop. Is this like a shot situation, or is this? Should I break this up?
You can break it up. You can take it as a shot if you want to.
How would you do it as a local?
I broke mine up.
Do as the locals do is what I normally go with. So I can at least cut it in half. Oh, it's monkey bread. In the States, we have something called, except for the guava.
Right. So that's what it gives you the.
It's the texture of monkey bread.
Okay.
It's got cinnamon in there too.
No, I think there's a little bit of cinnamon in that.
That's phenomenal.
I've never made it. I've just eaten it all my life.
Know your lane, stay in it.
Yeah. So
I'm an eater, not a baker.
That full ingredient thing, I will be able to help you with.
Thank you. Yeah, so in the States we have something called monkey bread.
Right.
It's kind of like a bread pudding, but we put it in like a casserole dish like that, like a 9x9 pan.
Right.
And then you put all these like syrups and liquids, and you can make stuff like that in there. So texturally, it's very similar. So like when I said bao bun, now I understand where you're like, because the bao bun's like one piece that you put stuff on top of, so you get a very bready, gummy texture. And I understand that, but that's because of how it like. Do they bake that, or how are they steaming? You said.
Yeah.
But it's in a. It seems like it'd be in something that was a little bit bigger. Oh, you're good, dude.
Yeah.
All right, I will try the tea. I'm not gonna do it on my channel because I don't want to have to hold the camera. Holy shit, that's the first tea I've liked. I'm dead serious.
It's good.
That's very good.
It's good.
I've been on a cruise ship. I'm a little too used to that motion at this point.
Hibiscus.
That's the only tea I've ever liked. It's sweet. So most teas I've had are traditionally a little more bitter.
Right.
And that's like a treat almost. So it's sweeter.
Right.
In that sense. So that's probably why I liked it, because shocker, I like sweet things. This is phenomenal.
Yeah. So that's been Ryan's introduction to Bahamian desserts. So I'm figuring that the next time he comes, he's probably gonna come straight here and get like 5 plates of it.
No.
And like 6 bottles of the hibiscus tea.
Hang on. We're not coming straight here. You're gonna stop and meet me with it. That way we don't have the time between there and here, and then we can still come here.
Right. Okay, that's a good strategy. So I'll come here first, meet him there. He'll eat that, and then we can come back later, and then he'll get more. All right. So yeah, I did.
Sorry.
So now he's had a taste of his dessert. Now we're gonna get into something bigger. And so got his palate started, the guava duff and the hibiscus tea. And now we're going to see how his palate handles more of the locally made food, the more savory ones.
Yeah.
The more savory ones.
I know you can't hear me. I'm really close to the mic now because I turned around. But at some point, I already warned him, he's going to have to go through the deep south of the U.S. with me in Texas. We're going to sell him some really, really good southern food and some Texas barbecue at some point.
But yeah, I love the sound of that. I love that. So here we go. You know we had to come to the fish fry. Ryan's about to, we're at the big yard. And I talked Ryan into trying some conch fritters because he was telling his horror story of eating conch fritters in Key West, was it? In Key West, yeah. Like who goes ahead and eats conch fritters anywhere but the Bahamas? Like, how dare you? So he's trying conch fritters right now, and he's doing it for his channel also. So let's see his reaction. See, there you go. See, he's saying it's nothing like the other ones he had. I told him, I said, don't you be eating conch fritters anywhere but the Bahamas. That is a crime. See, these are real conch fritters.
You don't even, okay, for starters, I can't taste the conch. No, I did, because I've been in the one right now.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell what was in there. Whereas the other ones, oh, my camera's gone wonky. But the other ones I had, the conch fritters, I guess they're just overcooked or not the right kind, or something happened in transportation.
Yeah.
That they got super rubber and almost like little rubber pellets. These, it's just, you slide right through them. Wow, I shouldn't say that. They're so soft that you bite right through them with no resistance. Whereas the other ones, you would pull the whole piece of conch out when you ate it, and then you chew that down some more after all the bread and the fried stuff in the fritter was gone.
Yeah, I love that. I love that little testimony that he gave of trying conch fritters here in the Bahamas. It makes me feel real confident that I was right when I told him don't ever eat them anywhere else. So after our conch fritter appetizer, both me and Ryan are trying the grouper fingers here. The grouper fingers. So have you ever had grouper fingers before?
No, but that's not a grouper finger. That looks like a grouper side of his body.
Yeah, it's big. It's pretty big.
I thought a chicken tender was big. That's bigger than a chicken tender.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
Hi.
All right, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to try to talk loud enough. We've reached to the end of
Sorry.
We've reached to the end of today's adventure.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
What the hell, man? I want to keep going.
It happened that quickly. We reached the end of our today's adventure with Ryan. Took him around Nassau, showing him some places that, you know, the visitors, the tourists don't really get to see.
I got to go to a Bahamian mall.
Often. Yeah. He went to the Mall and Marathon. So, our last stop was here at a restaurant called The Big Yard. He had the fish fry. Made sure that he got some locally made food in his belly before he goes back on the cruise ship. So, if you describe your day that you spent here in Nassau and what your experience was like.
Man, I'm getting off the cruise ship. So I think it's important to note if you're cruising here, like I do think you're going to have a massive difference between flying in and experiencing Nassau that way or the Bahamas in general versus cruising in. Because cruising in, you kind of have like a time constraint issue. And then you have the port. While the port's great and fun, get away from the dang port. Like it's fun, go buy some stuff. They're still locals, but there's so much more else right outside those gates. And that's the part that's fun, like seeing the beaches that nobody really sees except for locals, like you were talking about how we got to South Beach. Disappointing, no pitbull still. But being able to go down there and see that, kind of see how the locals live, like to me, that's the more interesting thing of seeing the actual culture and the food. Like is this a local spot too as far as food? That's one thing I didn't ask. Yeah. So like I wanted to go where people that live here eat. That's what I told you. Is I want to eat that food. And I'm not a big seafood person. I'd eat that every dang day if I could. That was phenomenal. And so just the whole culture and everything about the island, I love it down here. Can I move in with you?
I don't know if I have enough space, man.
I don't take up, man. Oh, yeah, I do. My bad.
But man, I'm glad you reached out to me. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. Thanks so much for coming down, hanging out.
Thanks for putting up with me.
Taking in some of the Bahamas to take back with you. Tell your wife we said hello. You know, she missed this one, but hopefully the next time you come, she'll come along with you.
Yes, but next time you're gonna get your rear end up to Texas.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take you to a rodeo, maybe a cattle drive.
Oh wow.
You know they do Longhorn cattle drives in Fort Worth.
Oh yeah.
We'll get you up. Yeah. We'll get you up on one of them.
I haven't been to Fort Worth since 2000 and I think it was 2002, 2004.
Oh,
around that kind of time. Yeah.
It's better now.
Yeah, I've been to Houston recently in 2019.
Sorry about that.
But
sorry, we love Houston.
It wasn't that bad, you know.
Houston's fine.
Yeah. But definitely we'll take you guys up on that invitation. But I'm gonna take Ryan back to the cruise port now so we can finish his solo cruise. And
cheap solo cruise.
His cheap solo cruise. He was telling me a little bit about it. And
it's fine.
Just make sure to enjoy the rest of your cruise, man. It was good having you in Nassau.
Man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So we'll connect on the other side.
See ya.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead, give it a big thumbs up. Show some love to the channel. Special thank you to Ryan from Millers in Motion. I don't know if I mentioned this. I can't remember if I mentioned this at the top of the video, but Ryan actually reached out, let me know that he was going to be in Nassau and that he wanted to, connect so that, I can show him around Nassau and we can collab a little. And so special thank you to Ryan for reaching out. I really enjoyed showing you around Nassau. Really enjoyed collaborating with you. Amazing time. And definitely whenever we're in Texas, we are going to connect with you and your wife and, make some more videos and you guys can show us around your side of the world. And so once again, thank you to Ryan. Thank you to you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you haven't as yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, okay? And make sure you check out all of the links that I left in the description section for you. And make sure to check out that link for channel membership. That's been something that I've been offering now for a few months. So make sure, if you're interested in being a channel member, that you go ahead and do so. The Christmas season is definitely upon us. I'm going to see if I can get some holiday videos in before the Christmas season passes and before we enter into the new year of 2025. So once again, thank you guys so much. I am tired now. I'm beat. I'm about to head home and just relax for the rest of the day. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.